Imagine stepping into a world of extreme heights and pure terror, a sequel that takes the fear of falling to a whole new level. From the surprising success of the original Fall to the intense new trailers that have climbers and thriller fans on edge, Fall 2: Deadpoint has already built massive anticipation. With vertigo-inducing action, high-stakes survival, and a story that blends emotional trauma with death-defying thrills, this film is shaping up to be one of the most intense survival thrillers in recent years. If you're even slightly curious about extreme height horror and stories of women pushed to their absolute limits, buckle up, because today we're diving deep into everything we know about this highly anticipated sequel that could leave you gripping your seat. Fall 2: Deadpoint 2026, directed by Peter and Michael Spierig, the filmmaking duo behind Predestination and Jigsaw, is quickly becoming one of the most talked about survival thrillers on the horizon. The movie stars Harriet Slater as Jack's hunter, Arsema as Luce, with supporting roles from Brittney and Grace Caroline Currey reprising her connection to the original. After reviewing the trailers and available details, I'm genuinely excited. This project feels bigger, more intense, and emotionally charged. It has the potential to elevate the Fall franchise and deliver pure high-altitude tension for years to come. Before we dive deeper into this high-stakes survival saga, I'd love your support for The Movie Hunter. Please hit that like button and subscribe. It really means the world to me. Thanks so much in advance for joining the hunt. The story of Fall 2: Deadpoint centers around Jack's hunter, played by Harriet Slater, the older sister of Shiloh from the first film. Still grieving her sister's death, Jax is convinced by Luce, played by Arsema, Shiloh's daring and fearless friend, to take on a dangerous tribute climb. The two travel to Thailand to conquer the treacherous plank walk on Mount Kwan, but a disaster strikes when a sudden rockslide leaves them trapped on a narrow plank thousands of feet above the ground. As the narrative unfolds, Jax and Luce must push their physical and mental limits, confront dark truths, and find a way to cooperate if they want to survive. Along the way, supporting characters including Brittney and Grace Caroline Currey add further tension to the high-stakes ordeal. The plot masterfully balances extreme height sequences, emotional trauma, and intense survival drama while exploring a breathtaking yet deadly mountain setting. Without giving away major spoilers, expect vertigo-inducing set pieces, shocking twists, and a fight for survival that feels both personal and terrifying. Leading the charge is Harriet Slater as Jack's hunter, stepping into the emotional core of the story as a woman still haunted by loss. Her casting feels perfect for capturing vulnerability, determination, and rising fear. Arsema brings bold energy as Luce, the thrill-seeking friend who pulls Jax into the dangerous climb. Supporting players include Brittney in a key role and Grace Caroline Currey, connecting the sequel back to the original film. Each performer was chosen for a reason, and early looks suggest strong chemistry and committed performances that should heighten the tension and emotional stakes. This focused ensemble has the talent to deliver gripping, memorable work under extreme pressure. The project was developed as a sequel following the streaming resurgence of the 2022 original Fall. Directed by Peter and Michael Spierig from a screenplay by Scott Mann and Jonathan Frank, the writers behind the first film, Fall 2: Deadpoint expands the high-altitude survival concept to a new location and higher stakes. Shot on location with intense practical climbing sequences, the film aims to deliver even greater vertigo and tension. Lionsgate is set to release it in theaters on September 2, 2026. Visually and stylistically, Fall 2 Deadpoint looks set to impress with the Spierig brothers' sharp direction, breathtaking high-altitude cinematography, and relentless focus on practical height tension. The film dives into meaningful themes such as grief and healing, confronting fear, the limits of trust and friendship, and the fight for closure. What separates this movie from others in the survival genre is its pure commitment to extreme height horror, taking the simple but terrifying premise of being stranded far above the ground and amplifying it with emotional weight and next-level set pieces. Fans of the original have been buzzing about how the sequel will raise the stakes and whether it can match the nerve-shredding tension of the first film. Personally, I'm most looking forward to the plank walk sequences, the chemistry between Slater and Thomas, and the pure survival intensity at 3,000 feet. While every sequel carries risks, the combination of this premise, the Spierig brothers' direction, and the focused cast makes me confident that Fall 2 Deadpoint will deliver a gripping, anxiety-inducing theatrical experience. Thank you so much for watching this detailed first look at Fall 2 Deadpoint on the Movie Hunter. Now I want to hear from you. What part of this high-altitude sequel excites you the most? Are you ready for more extreme height tension? Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss future movie hunts. Share this with friends who love survival thrillers. Until next time, keep hunting great stories. See you in the next video.